This is a video brought to you by Mr. Dagel, and in this video we're going to do an introduction to algebra, and we're going to discuss the concept of a variable, which is also known as a pronumeral. Okay, so we're going to discuss those two pretty big words, and we'll look at it into a little bit more details after we have a look at the diagram. So in the diagram I have a cup, and inside that cup there are some marbles, and next to the cup I have 3 marbles just laying there on the floor. So for example 1, let's say that we had 3 marbles in the cup. So if there are 3 marbles in the cup and 3 marbles on the floor, what is the total number of marbles? Well, it would be 3 plus 3, which is equal to 6. For example 2, let's change it up a little bit. Let's say that there was 10 marbles in the cup. What would the total number of marbles be? Well, it would be 10 in the cup plus the 3 on the floor, which is equal to 13. Now, the number of marbles inside the cup can change or can vary. Vary because it can be different. Okay, it could be 3, as we saw in the first example. It could be 10, which we saw in the next example, or it could be any number. It could be 5 or 500. So if we don't know what the number is, then what do? Well, we can use what we call a pronumeral. Now, a pronumeral is just another way to say a letter. Okay, so let's say that there are n number of marbles inside the cup. Are we still able to work out a solution or maybe an expression to work out the total number of marbles altogether? Well, yes. So what we need to do is, well, we begin by adding n, which is the number of marbles inside the cup, plus 3, because we know that there are 3 marbles on the floor. And that will give us the total number, so t representing total number of marbles on the floor. So we have, as you can see, these two terms, which are pronumerals. Pronumerals is just another word for letters that represents variables, because if n changes, so will t. So if n was 5, that would equal to 8. T becomes 8. If n was 6, what would t become? Well, it would be 6 plus 3, which is equal to 9. And that is an introduction to algebra.